Why hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and in today's video, this is my Beverly Hills Cop Axel F review, and without further ado, let's discuss. So, I'm a little late to the party here, but I wanted to take some time today to talk about the film Axel F, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. And I'm not the, I almost said the target, I messed that up. I haven't seen the entire franchise of this. I never watched the original three, and I went into this blind, didn't watch any of the trailers. I actually saw a promo for this, and I went, what are they doing? Like, is this worth it? And then I saw the score, and I went, okay, I'll check this out. Like, I didn't know this thing was on Netflix. I didn't know that this was happening. I knew this was happening a while ago, and I thought, huh, okay. And I have to be honest with you guys, because I said this to my dad and then to my mom, to my parents when I watched this with them. I went, I have way more interest to watch this movie than I do Top Gun, the new Bad Boys movie, because not that I'm not a fan of action, and not that I'm trying to be discriminatory towards anybody, but I feel like I just have this thing, like I'm not out to get anybody, but I feel like I have this notion going on in my head, like I can't watch anything after the whole Will Smith incident. I mean, know what we're talking about, that we know that you know what I'm talking about. So like I don't know, it was just kind of that thing, and then when I saw the trailer, or what I saw for the new promo for the new Beverly Hills Cop, I'm like, that looks quite fun. So I sat down to watch it. Like I said, I saw the score, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film, and I go, because I just saw Hitman on Netflix. Great movie. By the way, if you want to know more on my thoughts on Hitman, go watch my review of that, and then stay tuned for my next video of my top 10 films of 2024 so far, coming up shortly. So later this week. So I'm like, okay, I love Hitman, certified fresh movie on Netflix. So I saw the score for this one, and I'm like, I gotta check this one out. And I have to say that two Netflix movies in the same summer have won me over. But Netflix is such an odd such an odd streaming service when you really look at them. But I think so. Anyway, there's Mitchell's vs. the Machines was really good, and then they put other things like Red Notice, and I'm like, what are they doing? Anyway, but this in and of itself, he has a daughter now, which I don't know. I haven't seen the other three. I don't know if he had a daughter in any of the other three movies. I assume not the first one, but I don't know if he had a daughter in the third one. But I'm going to guess no. I'm going to guess this is the first one. So his daughter's in danger. And Jane is his daughter, and she's in danger. She has this crazy, the budget must be insane for this movie. I have no idea, because budget's for Cap 4, they're making a $400 million budget up there. For the next Mission Impossible 8, they're doing a $800 million. They're in crisis mode for that movie, and I feel bad because they're working in the submarine. But for this movie, I don't know what it was. Oh, it's 150. I'm looking at it right here on Wikipedia. It's $150 million, which is insane because there are so many car crashes. There's so many car crashes. There's the end of the movie, this big freaking, I don't know, van, truck type of a thing crashes into the mansion in the end finale sequence, and I'm going, what the hell is this movie? Because there's so many car crashes, there's so many stunts, and Axel, Bill, I forget said Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy, he's started this franchise 23 years ago, right? 1984. Lots of movies that was 30 years ago. And he was in his 20s starting out. I said 20. I meant he was in his 20s, and then 30 years ago. Which we also had the original Doom, original Ghostbusters, original Fall Guy, which is a TV show. Lots of things. The first Bad Boys. Lots of these things that started in 1984. I said 1994. Was it 1984? 40 years ago? 40 years ago? Anyway, maybe my math is off. But again, this film, I really enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, because another thing, I love the theme song. Who did I heard this theme song growing up back in Monsters vs. Aliens. If you guys know what I'm talking about, go watch the clip. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're uncultured. But Lorne Balfe did this soundtrack, and I feel like he did such a great job for this genre because he did the last 2 Mission Impossible movies, and we'll do the next one. I love this guy. And he did Dungeons and Dragons movie, Painters of Madagascar, various things. And the Black Adam soundtrack. But I'm like, this guy rocked for this franchise. Like, because it was like this movie had like a spy feel with action, and I'm like, it really nailed it. I don't really know if there needs to be more from it, but it was just a pleasant watch. It gives you action, it gives you a little bit of heart with Eddie Murphy, Axel, with the daughter character, and also surprise. I almost said cameo. Surprise. There was like Judge Reinhold, and you get. I mean, let's look at the cast there. You get Paul Reiser, who's from Stranger Things, in this as well, and Joseph Gordon. Kevin Bacon, by the way, as the villain in this movie, who's just a star. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the side cop. Love him in this movie. And funny enough, I'm watching this going, in this scene, he looks a lot like Markiplier. It's just so funny to see him look like Markiplier with his beard. But this movie's with the cast, with the action, with the little bit of heart that there is. I don't want to give too much away, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't say spoiler review, but there's just the way that they start this plot where his daughter Jane is in trouble, and like this car is like literally dangling by a rope. Was that like a cord? I guess, if you will. So there's a lot of this stuff that is kind of over the top. And by the way, there's this incredible helicopter sequence that you see in the promo that I'm going, dang, they're on the roof of the building. I'm like, yep, I remember the helicopter part that I saw that promoted, and I'm like, this is intense. Like, this is so intense. It's so tense, and I want to know, like, if I go back and rewatch the other ones, like, are they as tense as this one? Because I had a great time. Like I said, I think it was a much more enjoyable movie than the new Bad Boys. I don't know that. I'm not judging a book by its cover or anything. I haven't seen any of the Bad Boys movies. But then again, I haven't seen any of the Beverly Hills Cop. And like I said, movies are subjective. I like all action, and I'm trying to branch off into more movie franchises and movie genres. So I don't know. I probably should check out the Bad Boys, but I thought this was the perfect watch. I saw the score and went, win, and it was a win. So let me just take this time to say briefly before I end this video. Netflix, come closer. What are you doing? Do movies like Hitman, like Axel F, because we need them. We need them. Not this garbage. Like, hey, and I don't know. They're making this Christmas movie called Red One. I don't know how that's going to do, but I don't feel like it's going to do very well. So Netflix, maybe you can check these 2 movies out that you just did and like actually say, do this. So I don't know. It's just a suggestion, because I've kind of made some suggestions to Disney before. So Netflix, if you're listening, listen to me. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Axel F. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Definitely check it out. Like I said, this isn't really like a big spoiler, like, oh my god, it's just my general thoughts to you. I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10 or 7.5 out of 10. I didn't think it was the best thing of the year, but I think that that's worthy for Netflix. There are lots of other things I think are garbage and crap on Netflix. So this one's great. Movie-wise, there's lots of good shows. Like, I have like 5 shows on Netflix that I think are critically acclaimed, and like 2, maybe 3 movies that I think 6 shows I think on Netflix I think are great, worth watching, and then like 2 or 3 movies that I think are great on there, original movies. It's really sad. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as it is now. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm, play Lego, watch stuff. Peace out, everyone. Bye.